So I've been doing this commentary shtick for what, 2 videos at this point, and well, they seem to be doing pretty well, so let's keep making these videos. Since I'm a commentary person now, apparently, why not tackle a Nintendrone? Yeah, that's a good idea, huh? Oh my god, Nintendrones, they suck. These fanboys, they are so obsessed with Nintendo that even if Nintendo says or does something like really wrong, or they double down and defend these practices, like banning accounts who play used games on their Switch 2. These idiots are still buying the Switch 2 anyway, despite these issues that can change the gaming industry forever, instead of not buying it and telling Nintendo to fuck off, because apparently Nintendo is exempt from criticism to these people. Now, I'm not saying like buying the Switch 2 itself is a bad thing. You know, if you want to buy it, you know, go right ahead. But if you're gonna be a Nintendo YouTuber, you know, if something's wrong, or if something Nintendo's doing is incredibly wrong, you kind of have to speak out against them. And I don't care if you lose your free game privileges or anything like that. No, I don't give a shit. Give Nintendo what they deserve. Anyway, now who to talk about? I know. How about someone so well known and so infamous, I bet you can tell who it is from a mile away. It's M64 Bros. Wait, he's not famous? Well, he has 20,000 subscribers, so I get... Oh, wait. Hold the phone. 20,000 subscribers. How? M64 Bros is one of these Nintendrones that I will be talking about today that pretty much defend modern Nintendo to the ends of time. The video I'm going to be showing you guys today pretty much proves it. He also gets trolled a bunch. I wonder why. He constantly tries to report and make videos on troll channels that are only like, what, 2 subscribers? Like, seriously, this guy makes such a big deal about the littlest of trolls. And he constantly breaks one of the most well-known rules on the entire internet. Don't feed the trolls. The best thing to do is just block them, or better yet, ignore them. Don't just keep giving them attention, giving them what they want. Heck, I even commented on one of M64 Bros' videos, like just telling him, hey, you know, this is not a good idea, you know, responding to these trolls and doing this and that. And he's all like, okay. But look what he's doing it. He's still doing it right now. Oh my god. Anyway, the video is called The Problem with the Nintendo Switch 2 Negativity. Boy, this is gonna be a good one, huh, fellas?
Let's be honest and real. Some of us are still excited for the Switch 2 despite the price situation and everything else.
Oh my god, in just the first sentence alone, the fanboyism is real, fellas. Did you hear what he just said? I'm excited for the Switch 2 despite the price situation and everything else. One of the reasons these fanboys defended Nintendo before were because of the good business practices. Especially, what was it, like 10 years ago? And now, oh, they're doing none of that. And yet these people, M64 Bros here, he's still gonna buy it anyway. Oh my god.
However, I'm noticing some casual fans / players are starting to get sick of people whining about the Switch 2 24/7. And I gotta say, those types of people do have a good point.
So the people who have actual criticism of Nintendo and its current horrible business practices is considered whining. Gotcha. See, this is what I mean. We can't even criticize anything Nintendo related, or you can't even stand up to Nintendo, or else these fanboys, they consider it an attack. It hurts. Like, it's so dumb. I like how you say the casual fans are tired of hearing about the drama, and yet one of these people you show in the video is literally named Nintendo Prime. Like, dude, these are other Nintendo YouTubers, not casuals. So your point of the casuals being tired of the drama is so full of shit.
Since I'm already seeing a bunch of smart Nintendo YouTubers debunk the misinformation about the Switch 2 being spread by a bunch of brainless crybaby complainers.
Wah, we actually have good points. Wah. Like, can this guy get any more fanboyistic? That literally sounds like something a Nintendo fanboy would say. So, Yeah, I cannot take this video seriously already, and it's only been like 10 seconds. So who are these smart Nintendo creators? Gerard the Completionist? Oh, I'm sorry, I meant Mr. Charity Fraud. You bastard.
I know for an absolute fact something must be wrong. Now keep in mind, they are not defending Nintendo's actions or the decisions they make, and I'm on that side as well.
So you're saying you're on the side of it's okay to point out Nintendo's flaws, and yet here you are and were 10 seconds ago calling those very people actually pointing out Nintendo's flaws complainers. So it's okay for you to criticize Nintendo, but not anyone else. Like, what the f***? Dude, this is just why. Also, I'm just Rob here says that saying you're a Nintendo bootlicker isn't critical thinking. Well, sir, I disagree. Saying these fanboys are bootlickers is probably the most natural thing to say here. There's a reason people call them bootlickers, because they will defend Nintendo to no end no matter what. Even if Nintendo makes the dumbest of decisions, they will always be there to defend them. It is why don't these people get it?
Some people mentioned if you want to criticize a company, do it accurately and smart.
Which I doubt you would do. All you would be is like, oh, Nintendo, you did such a good job. You did this right, you did this right, and oh, there's nothing wrong with this product. Wow, why do I sound like a freaking opera singer? Anyway, the point is, like, yeah, you're really saying these complainers should be accurate, when honestly, these complainers are way more accurate than you would ever be. Because you would just constantly be like, oh, you did such a good job.
Also, no, there is absolutely no way Nintendo is going to go bankrupt or destroying their company or even losing their identity with the Switch 2 situation.
Well, here's the issue with that. They have lost their identity. Heck, 10 years ago, Nintendo was struggling. And while they were struggling, Nintendo actually put a lot of effort into their hardware and software. I mean, sure, some of the games were still stinkers, but the point is, you could tell they tried. And Nintendo was actually better when they were struggling. It encouraged them to make good products. Now, we have Joy-Cons that drift, games that feel incredibly lazy, like Pikmin 4. By the way, I will not forget about that. Pikmin 4, you let me down. And corporate leaders that focus more on profits rather than gamers. Satoru Iwata, for instance, voluntarily cut his pay to help the employees. And, you know, it encouraged the company to do better. And it gave Nintendo a positive image. Furukawa, on the other hand, is way more of a businessman. He doesn't care about anything but money, even if it means cutting corners. So, yeah, I say Nintendo has lost its identity, and it's really sad considering, you know, it's only been like what, 10 years? Oh yeah, and of course M64 Bro says these videos have good points because they agree with him, not because they are actually good points.
They are still going to be fine just the way they are, considering the fact they have theme parks, the Mario movie, the upcoming Zelda movie, and a crap ton of more games that are coming out later next year.
Honestly, after seeing what Nintendo's done to screw over the gamers, seeing all of this like theme park and movie, it almost makes me feel even worse that, you know, that they're way more successful now than they've ever been. Because again, look how they're doing. They're sure financially they're successful, but morally they're screwed in the butt.
I've also found some other YouTubers about this one YouTuber that mentioned that Nintendo destroyed their own company, and I found some pretty questionable stuff about him.
I love how he assumes that all people who criticize Nintendo and those who are against Nintendo say and do all this awful shit like this guy did. Like, dude, not everyone's gonna do that awful shit. Why are we just assuming? Like, this is just so stupid.
I've also seen people getting harassed and attacked for...
Okay, M64 bros, let's take a look at one of these attacking tweets. Wolverine PS5 says, Nintendrone won the award for dumbest fans. Congrats. Let's take a look at the lowlights here. $450 price tag due to tariffs. Bullshit. If they were to charge with tariffs, it would be like $350 max, not $450. Come on. Welcome Tour is better than Astro's Playroom. Wait, you mean that the $10 Switch 2 piece of shit manual, which you have to pay for, by the way, and it's not even a game, is better than Astro's Playroom, which is an actual game. Wrong. Better graphics at 4K than PS5? Are you serious? Fanboys actually say this? Like, the PS5 has a custom AMD APU in it. It's almost similar to like a PC's APU or PC AMD CPU. What does the Switch 2 have? An Nvidia chip that's already 7 years out of date. Got it. Mario Kart is $80 due to its budget. So now we're charging more for games based on budget? If we were to do that, for instance, GTA 6 would probably be like $150. Or GTA 5 would be like $120. Like, you can see how stupid that logic is. We have standards for a reason, you morons. PS5 Pro can't output at 8K. Technically, yes it can, though it is limited, and why you would want to play in 8K right now, it's beyond me. Anyway, this last one down here, I can't actually read, but it's probably just as dumb as the rest of these arguments. So, yeah, I don't think it's an attack. It's an actual criticism that we are giving, and you're just being a bitch baby about it. Why you say bad things about Miyamoto-san? Wah!
Do not let any of these people ruin or judge your excitement. You are welcome to enjoy or be excited for the Nintendo Switch 2 however you like. Don't let anyone harass and attack you for being excited for it.
I will agree with M64 Bros on this, though. At least he said, you know, don't let anyone ruin, like, your excitement for whatever console. You know, if you want to play the Switch 2, you know what? That's fine. The problem I have here is that when M64 Bros says attack, no, he just means criticism. There is a difference between attacking and criticism.
I really don't like bringing this up, but I have to because this really needs to end. Continuing to weaponize and blame the death of Iwata will never make a difference. It just makes the situation worse.
Wait, we're talking about Iwata all of a sudden? Okay, wait. Blaming the death of Iwata and weaponizing it? What the does that even mean? What is he talking about? This isn't weaponization at all. If anything, people saying that Nintendo died along with Iwata actually makes a lot of sense. Because ever since Furukawa and Doug Bowser came into the picture, Nintendo has not been the same at all. M64, what are you talking about? You saying this, if anything, makes you look like an asshole. Because now you're saying the current Nintendo with Furukawa is the same as Nintendo with Iwata. Iwata was selfless. He cared about his employees, and he was a gamer. Furukawa is just a soulless businessman in a suit and tie. M64, that's actually pretty damn disgusting. Like, why would you say this? Yeah, no wonder you keep getting trolled, dude, because you say dumb shit like this.
Keep in mind, not everything was beautiful and pretty when both him and Reggie were still around. Nintendo wasn't directly made from scratch by both Reggie and Iwata. There were previous CEOs that carried Nintendo's name as well.
Yes, they were CEOs, but at least they gave a shit. They gave a shit about the company. They made great games, great hardware, and then look at now. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, wow. Oh my God. Stupid.
But putting words in a dead man's mouth will never make things better and ruins everyone's excitement for the Nintendo Switch 2. Blaming the death of Iwata will never make a difference, and using someone's death against something you don't like needs to stop.
Using someone's death against something you don't like?
Are you serious? Did you hear what he just said? He literally said, people need to stop. Oh my God. The hypocrisy in this is freaking real. Yeah, it says the same person who used Iwata's death to combat against the hater. Are you kidding me? Wow. Video of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
And it won't make things better, and it will just damage our image even more of how companies will see its fan base.
Bruh, after seeing this video, I gotta be honest with you, I think you're the one that's damaging the fan base. I'm just saying.
Along with that, I also still have faith in Doug Bowser. He prefers real human developers rather than AI.
Oh god, is this just gonna be a massive sucking session for Doug Bowser and Furukawa? Oh god, here we go.
Along with that, he's also 100% not completely in charge of Nintendo. Usually it's Nintendo of Japan that currently makes those decisions.
In that case, first of all, why aren't you praising Furukawa more? And secondly, those decisions? You mean those terrible decisions that Nintendo's been making lately? If anything, the way you said it, it literally sounded like you thought those decisions were terrible too. So, what's your point of all of this? It really does sound like you're just trying to hide the fact that these decisions are terrible, and you're just trying to keep on Nintendo's good graces as much as you can. This is so fake. It's unbelievable.
I understand Reggie was a good CEO, and even though he's retired, he's still a part of Nintendo, but he's not coming back anytime soon. I'm really sorry, but it's the truth.
God, I miss Reggie. Those were the good old days, huh, fellas? Definitely better than this piece of shit.
Also, I really hate to fracture people's hearts, but it is confirmed he got obsessed over NFTs.
Okay, so looking at the title of this article here, this doesn't even talk about Reggie being obsessed with NFTs. This is just his opinion on it. And unlike you, M64, I actually read the article, and in that article it says he's not for it nor is he against it. And yeah, M64, where are you going with this? How about you learn to just read the article and just not look at the damn title and use that as your oh, Reggie's obsessed with NFTs. This title doesn't even talk about him being like obsessed with them. This is just, oh my god.
For the record, and even after that current event, I still absolutely love Reggie big time, no matter what. I can also say the same thing for Doug Bowser as well.
Oh god, it's weird how he treats Doug Bowser as well as Reggie, even though, remember, Doug Bowser actually worked at Activision, which, by the way, a lot of Nintendo fanboys, they hate Activision. They hate them to death. But yet, Doug Bowser here, because now he works for Nintendo, oh no, now he's just Nintendo, like...
And think about it harder. If Reggie was still around, things won't be completely different.
Well, I beg to differ, because if we still had Iwata and Reggie Fils-Aimé, oh my god, Nintendo today would be completely different. Like, you know, the hardware would be significantly better for the Switch 2, because unlike Furukawa here, Iwata would have actually, you know, he would have improved the product. He would have made us happier. And so is Reggie. He would have actually helped make the Switch 2 significantly more successful than it is now.
Even when him and Iwata were still around, there were also DMCA takedowns, weird decisions, and a crap ton of more questionable stuff.
Oh god, the DMCAs now from Nintendo. It's gotten completely out of control. Like the Yuzu and Ryu Jinx. Don't even get me started on that. Especially the Ryu Jinx. Like, what are they doing here? Why, if they were gonna do the DMCAs anyway, why did it take them 7 years to go ahead and do it? It just doesn't make any sense. Oh man, when that Switch 2 was in development though, that's when the DMCAs really just got out of hand. And that's where we lost, you know, Yuzu, Ryu Jinx. You know, I mean, sure, there are forks of Ryu Jinx, but the original Ryu Jinx will never be forgotten in my heart, nor will Yuzu.
I'm trying to say is, things won't be completely different. Everything is going to be exactly the same. And it's the truth.
Oh my god, it's the truth, you guys.
Now, like I've said in my previous videos, I also have a Steam Deck as well, along with an Xbox Series S and a PlayStation 5 as well. Because I know for an absolute fact that the console wars don't exist.
Dude, you literally showed a tweet earlier saying that the Switch 2 was better than the PS5 Pro when it came to 4K. Yeah, the wars don't exist? Like, really? What kind of bullshit is that? Dude, you're just lying out of your teeth at this point. I'm sorry. That is just ridiculous. Also, I have a Steam Deck too. And let me tell you, I would rather be playing that than a Switch 2. If you really wanted to pretend the console wars didn't exist, you would either be playing on the PC or you would be using a Steam Deck, because those are pretty much universal. You could play like pretty much anything on them. Well, minus PS5 and Xbox Series X games, of course, but those games, most of those games, if not almost all of them, are on PC anyway. So it's like, what's the point?
And I don't do Nintendo stuff all the time. I'm not one of those hardcore Steam Deck fanboys that will harass or attack anyone for owning any console they enjoy their games on.
Uh-oh, it's time to go after the Steam Deck and PC communities. Man, dude, you are just being as toxic as you can get here. So when a Steam Deck user or a PC gamer, most of them, they're not even trying to be toxic, dude. Like, they're just saying that, honestly, PCs and the Steam Deck, they are just significantly better. And I agree 100%. The Steam Deck just whoops the Switch's ass, like without question. And the PC, oh god, forget about it. When you have a PC like mine with the 6900 XT and all that, oh my god, you don't want to go back to consoles.
I want to make it very clear that I absolutely respect the hell out of Bearman. I absolutely love his Minecraft videos, and I fully support him.
Let me guess, is this going to be about his Mario Kart and Nintendo Switch 2 videos? Because I would not be shocked one bit.
But both of his videos about the Nintendo Switch 2 and the sad state of Mario Kart was really terrible. Now, don't get me wrong, there were some solid parts, but most of them were pretty off. I've seen people mention in comment sections and on Twitter replies mentioning that there was something off with his videos.
Wow, do I need to bring a point from earlier in the video? Well, I guess I have to. Most of these accounts that you're showing have at least some form of Nintendo on them. And heck, the Lonely Goomba is a Nintendo YouTuber. So, yeah, again, do I need to say anything else here? Oh, this video's off. Why is this video so off? Oh, maybe the video is off to you because, oh, I don't know, you disagree with it. Maybe it's because maybe the video actually is good, but again, you guys are just a bunch of babies. Wah!
And even someone made a response video towards him, and even Donkey made a video calling out one of his videos.
Doesn't Video Game Donkey do a lot of Nintendo stuff too? And again, keep in mind, I'm not saying this to be like, oh, you make Nintendo content, you're automatically bad. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just trying to bring up the point that you can't just, M64, you can't just try and defend saying, oh, these comments, they're saying this is weird, this is bad, when these comments are from Nintendoers. That is what I'm trying to get, because Nintendoers, they're gonna be biased. So if they're gonna be biased, why would I trust this video?
The one part I didn't like about one of his videos is he wanted to actually kill the voice announcer for the Mario Kart World Direct. And yes, he actually said that.
That one's a winner. I wanted to kill this guy. I almost switched to the Japanese stream because this guy was so annoying. I wanted to blow my brains out.
Oh no, to the stupidity's back, ladies and gentlemen. So, M64, do you know what context is? When Bearman says he wants to kill the narrator, does he actually want to do it? No! Are you out of your freaking mind? Thinking that he's actually gonna kill him? Like, oh my god. And I gotta tell you, I listened to the narrator on that too, and I gotta tell you, that narrator's freaking obnoxious. So, yeah, M64, I don't know where you got that context, but that wasn't what you were supposed to get out of that. What you were supposed to get was, hey, the narrator is annoying. You know, he talks like this, hey guys, welcome to the show. So, yeah, M64, what are you talking about?
This game's roster is just sad. I don't know.
Like I said, I absolutely respect and still support the hell out of Bearman, but I really hope he sees those criticism videos and the comments and realizes the mistake he made.
Oh god, Bearman's video. I think after the Mario Kart update that released recently, I think his video is just gonna age even better than it already has. And I don't think he's gonna regret or look back saying, oh, I should apologize for this video. No, because again, it's his personal opinion. Why do we need to apologize for having a different opinion? Why do we need to apologize for being critical to a Nintendo game? Like, we're humans. We have different opinions. M64, learn that.
Along with making a follow-up video if he feels like it. So, I've recently discovered that both Microsoft and Sony are raising their game prices as well.
I wonder why that is. Maybe it's because they saw that Nintendo was charging $80 for freaking Mario Kart World. And now because of that, $80 is probably going to be the new standard, which I hate that. Why are... oh my god. And he thinks, M64 thinks it's not Nintendo's fault when it clearly is.
It's a good thing I brought my Xbox Series S before the game console/price raise too.
Wait, and you're just gonna accept the fact that these companies now can charge $80 for a game and screw over everyone else who wants to buy that same game? Wow, M64, you really are an asshole. If you were a reasonable consumer, you would be fighting back against this. You would not be buying Nintendo's products. But no, you fall for Nintendo's goddamn trap every time and you keep fueling their fire. This is ridiculous. This needs to stop.
The games look very promising. It's just that a lot of complainers are already jumping straight to conclusions without even trying the console themselves or thinking for a moment.
Well, maybe we don't want to buy the Switch 2 because of Nintendo's bullshit business practices. Just think about that, huh? No? Then zip it. Also, too, you're gonna say that, we're jumping to conclusions, but we're not doing that. But yet, here you are doing the exact same thing that you were telling us that we were doing, and yet here you are jumping to conclusions, too. Oh, my head hurts, bruh. This is like, the hypocrisy is just unreal.
Which probably explains the real reason why a bunch of smart Nintendo fan YouTubers are actually making response videos to Bearman's video and debunking the information. All of their videos will be in the description as well, and I will give credit to all of them.
Dude, like you literally just showed these earlier in the video. You're not even showing like screenshots of the video. You're just gonna put the freaking thumbnail on the video. Like you're just reusing screenshots at this. Oh, what is the point?
Now I know some complainers are going to be jumping the gun saying it doesn't excuse Nintendo from, and for my answer to interrupt them, yeah. The Super Smash Bros. Community had their allegations, the Joy-Con Boys charity event was a charity scam, Point Crow monetized his mod according to Moon Channel.
Like, what does this have to do with anything? Like, why are we just bringing up, like, and I think he said all this stuff in quite a few videos too, where he always brings up like the Point Crow and the freaking emulator DMCA crap. Like he's trying to sound like he's smart and he's trying to prove a point, where in reality, like, this doesn't make sense into the video. It just, what's the point of this?
It wasn't Nintendo's decision for Gary Bowser's punishment.
Yes, it was.
Calling Switch owners for enjoying the Nintendo Switch casual pathetic, jumping straight to conclusions without even looking at any articles for a moment.
Oh my fucking god, like without looking at art, dude, you literally, oh god, dude, just again, this is like the 10th time you made yourself look like a fucking hypocrite, like Jesus Christ.
Despite the fears and the current events about the Nintendo Switch 2, I'm on both sides as well. I still think the price situation is an absolute bitch, but I highly doubt it's going to bankrupt Nintendo or even make them go out of business, according to a bunch of lousy commentary YouTubers.
Wait, lousy? You're calling me lousy? Meanwhile, you can't even read a article, you bastard! Oh, Jesus Christ, this is so priceless video. wait, and you say you're on both sides, and yet, again, do I need to say this again? When you say you're on both sides, and yet you're just not gonna do anything about the prices, you're not gonna stand up to Nintendo? Of course you're not, cause you're a fanboy. Plain and simple. We're not saying this shit to be, assholes. We're saying this because, oh my god, I can't fucking Okay, I'm sorry. I almost lost control for a second.
If you're someone that is absolutely excited for the Nintendo Switch 2, do not worry. Don't let any of these people ruin your enjoyment or excitement. They're just nothing but lousy complainers that will always make up lazy excuses while harassing or attacking anyone for being excited.
Yeah, we're totally complaining, am I right, guys? Oh my god, he's using complain so much. Like, it's just overused at this point. Like, come on.
No wonder the gaming community is getting awful, and I'm so glad I'm not the only one that sees how extremely awful gamers have become, thanks to these positive videos that explain the truth.
Yeah, this is the truth. This is totally the truth, you guys. Yeah, that right there. Again, he's talking the hypocrisy, dude. Why? There's another hypocrisy here. He's saying the gaming community is toxic, but yet, I don't really see. Okay, maybe there's some toxic assholes out there, but it's like a lot of the toxic people I see or a lot of the videos I see that are toxic are videos like this, fanboying over Nintendo and telling people who have different opinions and people who critique Nintendo, calling them complainers and being toxic. M64, do you not hear yourself speak?
Other than that, that's it for this video. Please share this video and spread the word, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So peace out.
Oh, thank goodness that video is done. Oh, wait. There's actually one more part here. Wait, what is this about? Oh my god. Like, listen to this post. It really shouldn't be a crime to be a positive Nintendo fan nowadays. I shouldn't be called a dick writer or a bootlicker because I like 99% of the things Nintendo does, even when I can admit their flaws. Ouch. Yeah, it's no wonder why people call you a dick writer or a bootlicker. It literally speaks for itself. Did Princess Lily here not even read what she typed? Like, dude, this is just the stupidity in this. I've been called a bootlicker for liking these games and consoles. What the fuck? No, it's because you constantly defend Nintendo even though they make the stupidest decisions ever. Wow. So yeah, terrible video. Terrible fanboyism, terrible points, terrible everything. This video was a disaster. Like, this is definitely one of the worst Nintendo defense videos I think I've ever seen in my life. This is just basically his points are if you criticize Nintendo, you're a complainer and you add toxicity to, the gaming community. Meanwhile, that's exactly what he's doing. He's adding toxicity. But yeah, this video is just a mess, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I actually kind of enjoyed it myself, just how hilarious it could be sometimes. But yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, peace.